Yeah, I'm freaking overwhelmed. Yeah. So, what do I do about it? I'm Jennifer. I'm from CR Joy, and I want to share 10 tips that I have about how I keep going even when I'm overwhelmed. Now, I'll use my notes because I am a completely imperfect human being, and I also will go on a tangent. I won't be able to stay on track, and then you'll be all like flipping off the thing, going like, she's boring. So I might be boring, but you stick with me because I'll help you get some shit done. How to keep going when you are overwhelmed. 1, trust yourself. Do you trust yourself? Yes? No? Maybe so. I've done the work I have to do before. Chances are it's not a brand new thing that I have to do. If I've done it before, I can do it again. Trust myself. 2, separate the to-do list. Don't just write it all down on one piece of paper and leave it that way. Separate it by, this is something I must do, no question. This is something over here that's kind of nice to do. I don't have to do it. This one over here is like, I'm going to need help with this one. I cannot do this one alone. This one has a deadline that's further out. This one has a deadline like tomorrow. So separate your to-do list. 3, set earlier deadlines. Okay. See, I this is stuff I do, but I can't do it off the top of my head. I have to look at this stuff. I got a little bit ADHD-ish, and I can't remember anything unless it's in my face. Set earlier deadlines. I do it all the time. It works. Do it all the time. If you're one of those people who waits till the last minute, you'll really screw yourself. Setting the early deadlines, you've already set an early deadline. It's already in your head that you set an early deadline. But what starts to happen is you start to think about it. You start to think like, how am I going to get that done anyway? And when is that due? Oh my gosh, that's due on the 10th. Oh yeah, that's right. This is like 3 days from now. And you start to process through, and you start to picture it getting done. And you start to envision how you're going to get it done. And then the next thing you know, you've kind of done 3 out of the 5 things you have to do for the thing anyway. So plan ahead, because even if you missed your deadline, you've still got time, right? Right. Try it. 4, make the giant list. I talked about making the list and separating it out, but make the giant list. And that means put everything on it. Everything. Like, I'm brushing my teeth today. Put it on there. And it doesn't have to take you an hour and a half to write the list. Just jot the stuff down. But the thing is it's amazing. 1, how many things you knock off the list within minutes. Secondly, you do take care of the things that are harder to do, and you get them done. And then you leave a whole bunch of stuff that's actually not necessarily going to get done today, but you figure out, I better ask somebody. I can delegate that to the kids. I can give that to my significant other. If you're like me and you're alone, you ain't got anybody to give the stuff to, but you do find people. So make the whole list. And then also, some of the things don't have to get done right away, and you'd be surprised how many things get done in the subsequent days that follow. So make the giant list. 5, think about what's the worst that could happen. If I don't do this, what could happen? Now, when I used to work, I used to think the worst thing that could happen is they could fire me. That was a big deal. And I would think, okay, well, then I better do that. But what was the likelihood they were going to fire me, depending on what it was about? So think about what's the worst that could happen. And if the worst that could happen is not that bad, it's easy to figure out whether you should do it now or you do it later. 6, there it is. Ask for help. Delegate. Call in favors. I have friends who are really good at things like spreadsheets and details. And some people love moving and cleaning. And some people like packing. And some people like organizing. So I'm using all the things I don't enjoy doing. So I call those friends and I say, what are you doing? And then those friends are like, they're the ones who get caught in their heads and the detail, and they can't process through an idea or a thought, and they're not sure what direction to go. And that's when they call me. So it's a trade-off. That's what friends are for. 7, change. Oh yeah, change your space, your pace, your place. Move to a new room. Plan to do it faster. Leave where you are. Go somewhere else. Changing it up can help you get stuff done. 8, revisit the nice ideas. Not everything is a must do. And I know. You tell yourself it's a must do because it's something important and you want to do it and it's really good or it will really help someone. You still have to look at it and say, is it really a need to do or is it a nice to do? And if you've got enough needs that you got to get it done, and you got to really think about that because you got to challenge yourself to question yourself about what is a nice versus a need. So think about that. If it's a nice to do, you can do it later. 9, change the narrative. Negative self-talk. Who's got some? I do. Would you talk to your friends the way you talk to yourself? Probably not. So, change the narrative. Don't sabotage yourself. Be kind to yourself. And then, there's the next one. Be your own friend. So that's exactly what, we'll just go off of that one. You would not talk to yourself by saying like, you're a dummy, your friend. You wouldn't say, you're a dummy, you're an idiot. You suck at everything. You can't get that done. I don't even know why you have it on your list. I don't even know why you're going to try. You're being too ambitious. You're overestimating your capabilities. That is not a friend. A friend says, oh, you have got this. That's easy peasy for you. Not a problem. You're good to go. That's a friend. So those are my 10 items. Trust yourself, separate out your list, set early deadlines. That's a good one. I love that one. Make the giant list. Think about what's the worst that could happen. That's another of my favorites. Ask for help. Change your space, your place, your pace. I like that one a lot too. Revisit the nice idea for the need to. And change the narrative. Get the negative self-talk out of there. And 10, be your own best friend. I hope that helps. If you like this, you want to hear more, I'm going to do some more long form ones to get to know, so you guys get to know who I am. Why the heck am I talking to you about this stuff? And I want to get to know you better too. So please like and subscribe and comment and tell me. Be nice to me though, because I'm very nice to you. Bye.